All right, guys. So I just talked about abortion. My phone is dying here. I lost my plug, so I got to find it. So, do girls, this is a comment somebody left on one of my sections, my comment sections. Do girls want to sleep around with guys? No, they want a relationship. Why do some girls sleep around with guys? After you heal from the abortion, and you've been traumatized, try to figure out what happened. So for me, I had my first boyfriend and I no longer wanted to be with him. You girls do not usually want to sleep around with guys, okay? Usually they um have been traumatized, or they're trained to learn it's okay to sleep around, or uh they're looking for love in the wrong places, right? Looking for love in all the wrong places. That's a song. So, luckily for me, once I became a Christian, this was no longer happening. So, this is why I love Christ so much, because Jesus Christ lifts a woman up to a level of integrity and goodness and all the character that you should have as a woman. Jesus died for us. The woman at the well, I can relate so well to her. It's not just her fault, okay? She had men to sleep with. But that's why I love Christ so much, because I came from such a degrading background with what my mother went through and my grandmother prostituting and all that stuff. So degrading of just basic human dignity. And Christ restores a woman's dignity. He treats her in a way. Jesus Christ, the Bible has principles in there that talks about um, a woman's worth and how valuable people are. And when you start to understand this, you are not going to want to humiliate and degrade yourself to a level of wanting to sleep around. When you sleep around, and not even that I wanted to. I know for me personally, I was, my boyfriend, he tricked me, my first boyfriend. I don't even know why I had a boyfriend. I'm still trying to figure that out. I think it's because the girls had a boyfriend, so I felt like I had to have a boyfriend at 15. I don't know. But I definitely was not in love with him. I wasn't. And I knew it. So that's why I didn't want to go back with him. But, and then I dated Mike. That was my girlhood emotion. Sometimes girls just don't come from a really good family and they don't know this stuff. They don't know how to figure out what's going on, right? They're like, okay, this guy's cute, and that's pretty much all it takes when you're young, right? He's cute. That's it. And then my husband, when he broke up with me, he really hurt me. So I just didn't care anymore. So there was Aaron, there was Don. Don, I was trying to have a relationship with. I started dating him, and he just yeah, he used me. And then there was another situation, I got used really bad. And then once I married my husband, he wasn't being nice to me, so I actually left. And there was already another guy who liked me before I got married. And um my husband wasn't being nice to me, so yeah, yeah, that wasn't good. So, once I became a Christian, I turned my life around. I realized I had something of value. I realized I was loved. I had a son, my firstborn son. I have five, but my firstborn son, I actually felt like I had somebody to love. I felt needed. My standard went up. So you don't want to have those low standards, because girls are trained to sleep around. They're trained to, just prostitute themselves. Even a mother I was talking to across the way, she is doing some pornography right now to make money. It's a very low view. She said, "You're not going to be proud of me, but this is what I'm doing to make some money." And yeah, yeah. So, you gotta be able to have enough self-worth. And how do you learn this? I mean, if it's not around you and you don't have examples, you learn it. So for me, Um, Nobody really taught me that it's not okay to like break up and go out, break up and go out. Why wouldn't I, right? You can have a lot of boyfriends growing up. You can, have your choice of whoever you want. And believe me, I could. And then you could just basically, I wasn't even like, I'm not even someone who was really out looking for it. It came to me, and you just got, you got your music, you got the culture. It makes you feel good. I guess for me, talking about it too, it was validation. If a guy liked me, I felt good. I felt validated. I felt wanted, desired. I don't know. And I didn't even, I wasn't even a girl going around sleeping around. It was just trying to find a relationship. So I haven't figured out all that yet. But I do know once I came to Christ, I totally turned my life around, and I didn't want really, you know, once I had my son, yeah, I was married, committed, done deal, grew up. My son actually helped me grow up. My kids helped me grow up. And that's one of the benefits you don't hear about having kids. It's one of the best things a teenage girl can have, because it's going to teach her to grow up and not be so self-centered. Um, but before that, what was love, right? There's a song about that. Love, you're trying to trick me into love. What is love, right? So until you have the convictions of what marriage is supposed to be, and how things are supposed to work, and how men are supposed to be good and lead and love and care and provide and protect, you're just going to be lost looking for something. And I think that's what I was doing, just looking for something, felt validated by guys. And, you just end up in that cycle of, one boyfriend after another. And, there were just about, what, 5 boyfriends for me. So not like a lot of people have, but you're trying to find whatever you need. So becoming a Christian, growing as a woman, and realizing this is how it's supposed to be. There is a design, there is a way things are supposed to operate. But if you don't have that, and you're growing up with the wrong beliefs, basically, nobody's showing you anything, you're going to fall. You're going to just have that type of lifestyle. So again, that is why I love God and what he's done for me. He pulled me out of all that, and I had good mentors and good teaching around me.